Ni hao, hello, my name is Colum McCann, and thank you so much for awarding me with the annual Best Foreign Novels of the 21st century. I am deeply touched and delighted, and it's an honor to be here. And I apologize that I can't be in Beijing, but I'm here in New York. And the video has been taken by my 11-year-old son, John Michael, which shows you what sort of leaps we have made in and around the world with technology. And so I wanted to thank everybody there. I want to thank all the people at the People's Literature Publishing House and everyone at Shanghai 99. Anybody who's been involved with these awards and also with the production of the book, which I am deeply honored by. I also specifically want to thank my translator, Berlin Tang, who has done such a fantastic job bringing what I suppose is quite a difficult novel together into the Chinese language. To me, it really is a moment of joy to join a list of authors that seem so prominent and distinguished, including Annie Proulx, Robert Stone, Marilyn Robinson, Claire Massoud, Julian Barnes, Monica Ali, and my good friend from Ireland, Sebastian Barry. It's nice to rub shoulders with them again. I'm sorry again that I couldn't travel due to a family crisis. It's a difficult time for me to travel. But I was in Beijing and Chengdu earlier this year, and I have to say that I really enjoyed your country. And the hospitality that I was shown was really amazing. So this is an international award, it seems to me, and suited to our times. The fact that a writer born in Ireland, who lives in New York, who can be given an award from China, seems to me to speak to who we are right now, and to be given that sort of accolade is a thrilling part of how we live our lives. These stories become part of our democracy, they're part of our living democracy, and I don't mean this necessarily in an absolute political sense. I think it's separate from politics, and separate from greed, and separate from posturing. The idea is that our stories are our vast democracy. They travel across borders, they travel across boundaries, they travel across gender, they travel across issues of wealth. And we are given access now, unlike any other time in our history, to speak to other people. And for that I am truly, truly grateful. And so it points itself in the direction of the absolute necessity of storytelling. The ability to know that if stories don't cross borders, then there is a lockdown on the imagination. But if our stories are allowed to cross borders, then our imagination flourishes. We become bigger people. We become citizens of the world. I wrote this particular book, Let the Great World Spin, to talk about 9/11. And I used Philippe Petit's tightrope walk across the World Trade Center towers as a pull-through metaphor to talk about those times. But it's also a book that attempted to talk about grace and recovery and humanity and decency. And most of all, the endurance of the human spirit and the very real possibility of hope. Because I believe that has to happen. And so I wrote down a few things about how I feel about writers and writing, and I'd like to read them to you now, just to give you an idea about my own relationship to writing. I think that we write because we want to call the world into silence, if even for just a moment. We write to continue the dialogue beyond the 5-minute soundbite. We write to value our experience. We write because all the stories need to be told over and over and over again. We write in order to speak to and with our past. We write because good writing has a valid violence. We also write to find the tenderness in the everyday. We write for the fierce pleasure we take in doing it. We write to throw off a glow in the dark, to make 2 plus 2 sometimes equal 5, to create a place that never existed before, to defeat logic. Because mystery joins us together, we write to question the facts. We write to live outside our own small lives, to make our spinning world bigger. This to me is the beauty of good writing, and of course, the beauty of good reading. We enter a world, a new world, one that we never thought we could embrace, and it becomes real for us. We mediate it, and in these worlds, we smell the deep intricacies of the human spirit. There's nothing better than the writer who questions things. In fact, the true essence of intelligence is when you get to the moment when you realize that there are no answers. There are just better questions. This may sound frustrating sometimes, but it is in fact a form of liberation. All the questions that we ask one another. And if there are any answers, there may be just one answer, and only one, and that's the possibility of hope. There is, I feel, a certain responsibility to at least the possibility of hope and grace and decency. And I think that that hope comes in our interconnectedness. It's our privilege to endure by lifting our hearts. And so, one day, the young boy who is making this video for you now will probably come across to China. And possibly he will understand you more because of your generosity. And perhaps you will understand him more, maybe just a little bit more, by virtue of allowing me the privilege to receive this award and allowing me the privilege to have my novel translated into Chinese. I am deeply, deeply, deeply grateful. And I'm stunned and humbled, and I wish I could be there with you. And I'm glad you're here with me. And I'm just going to reach forward and grab the camera and introduce you to the young filmmaker who someday you will meet. Sorry about this. And this is John Michael McCann. You have anything to say, John Michael?
Thanks. Thank you, General.
Okay. And here you go again. And so, thank you very, very much. Shay Shay from New York. Thank you.